All right, family, welcome back to another edition of Mel Economic News. We're going to get started. All right, let's take a look at the futures markets before they open up. The time is 4:08 a.m. just before I go to work, and today is August 6, 2021. All right, so you see across the board, Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, they all looking down as well, too. All down ahead of the start on the East Coast, all right, East Coast US. All right, let's switch over to, let's see, the FTSE 100 is down as well, and the Nikkei 225 is up. Take a look at the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is currently up, but it broke back over 40,000. Since your crypto is bordering under 1,000. All right. So get a look at some financials for this evening. A quick brief look at them. See what's going down, and then let's go ahead and switch over to, let's go precious metals. All right. You see that's New York spot price, which is closed. It opens up in a few hours, but we're looking down at the world spot price. All right. But this is based off of dollar terms. See the difference? Look at the asking price. The metals are mixed with gold looking going down. Silver's up about a penny. Platinum is down $2. Palladium is up $4, and rhodium is just about it's creeping back up. It's now over 20,000. All right, after taking a dive from almost 30,000 to about just 19,000 something and change. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some actual news. All right. So here we go with our actual first story of the day. All right, Q in quarter two. Remember, we go by quarters. We got by fiscal year. We got the quarters. All right, fiscal year, which most governments go by. It starts October 1st and ends on the 30th September. But in financial corporate world, they go by calendar year. So quarter one, January 1st through March 31st, and April 1st through June 30th. That's the second quarter. All right. So in the second quarter, look what the banks are doing. All right, they've been buying gold up 73% over above the 5-year average. All right. So they go by 5, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 30-year more averages. All right. But look at what's been going on with the banks. While they've been selling us this fiat debased currency. All right. They've been using that money. See, they get the money first and they buy up as much precious metals as they can, gold, silver, whatever they get their hands on. So when they tell you that gold is a dead relic and everything else, BS. Call it like you see it, because they're being buying up gold left and right. All right. So in quarter two of this year, they've been in a 3-month span. They've increased their gold holdings by 73%. All right. So we get into a little bit of this article. Some of the nations that have been buying gold are Thailand, 90.2. All right. And then go down here, we see other nations that have been buying gold as well. The Czech Republic, Mexico, Poland, Siberia, Uzbekistan, Zambia. They've all increased their gold holdings. All right. So when you got these so-called, some of these are what they call so-called third world countries, and they're taking their money and they're trying to protect their nation's wealth for what they see is coming. All right, as a worldwide financial collapse that is on the horizon. All right, it is imminent. All right, Turkey sold gold. Turkey 6.8 tons of gold in June. Turkey's a big gold holder. They have tons of gold, but developed. They've been hoarding over the centuries, and they said, okay, well, we can get rid of. We got plenty. All right, they're keeping most for themselves and selling what they can. All right, all right. So go ahead and get that article. That is from shiftgold.com. All right, this article from shiftgold.com. All right, so go and get that article. All right, and for our next story here. All right, and we keep with the gold theme. Our ETFs, electronic trading funds, globally has continued to add gold in July. All right, so the numbers are starting to come in from July, and here we go. All right, according to getting an article, gold continues to flow in the ETFs after increasing gold holdings by 40 tons. All right, in the second quarter, global funds added another 11.1 tons of gold in July, according to the latest data from the World Gold Council. There you go. Even the ETFs have gotten into the game. Everybody see what's going on. To go a little bit further down here in the article, European ETFs led the way in July, adding 17.1 tons of gold. All right, ECB, European Central Bank, everybody's adding in the gold. All right, they're getting into it. All right, and you need to get this article to see what's actually going on. All right, more to this article as it is. All right, ETFs are backed by physical gold held by the user, but held by the issuer and are traded on the market like stocks. All right, to be careful with that, because they're traded like stocks, which means you think you own the gold, but you don't have it. But as what this story basically says is ETFs have been hoarding. They're getting into gold. Everybody's getting into precious metals to protect themselves. What's going down and what's coming. All right, things are getting things have already accelerated to the point where you cannot hide the fact that there's a global financial slowdown, by the global financial crash on the horizon. So go ahead and get this article. That's from shiftgold.com. All right, shiftgold.com. All right, and for our final story here, we come to Cambodia, and this is from Asia.Nikkei.com. All right, Asia.Nikkei.com. All right, Cambodia aims to wean off the U.S. dollar dependency with digital currency. All right. All right, this is coming out of Tokyo. Central banks across the world are rushing to develop their own digital currencies in a bid to provide safe and convenient payment system as digitalization rapidly expands to many segments of the economy. All right, this article basically breaks in what's going down in Cambodia and how they're actually trying to save their country. All right, to get into here. All right, Bangkok was developed by the National Bank of Cambodia. All right, which helped with help from the Japanese blockchain technology company. If I butcher it, please, sorry. So Mushi, in a bid to increase its presence of its own currency, the real, and gradually shift away from the use of the U.S. dollar. The dollar is crashing left and right. The purchasing power here in the U.S. is not what it is, and we see it left and right. You have shrinkflation going on right now. Look up shrinkflation. All right, you have stagflation, inflation, highflation, deflation, and shrinkflation. All right, so get a hold of that one. And this article right here, this is from Asia.Nikkei.com. People are banning the dollar left and right. They're getting out of the game while they still can and getting rid of the dollar reserves. All right. So with that being said, I want to thank you for joining us in another edition of Melanie Godwin News. Please get all these stories, like, subscribe, and comment. All right. Thank you for joining us again. Once again, you are your own best financier. You're your own best banker. You're your own best savings and loans. You're your own best credit union. You're your own best banker. Everything starts local. Get it with the next door neighbors. Get it with your communities. Get it started. Go switch out and get other communities involved. All right. Be safe. Be sound. And once again, thank you for joining us on this Smelling Gum News. That being said, let's get it started.